Alright, I want to try a run that I technically haven't tried in a while. It's the full Spinfection orb run. So I'm starting off with all of the Spinfection orbs as the main orbs in my deck, and I'm trying to use Spinfection to kill basically all the enemies in the game. That is my main goal. Obviously, without specific high roll, it's going to be pretty hard to do Spinfection late game, but I'm still going to try, because I make excellent decisions after all. Now, let's see, we have two immediate elites. Uh, yeah, really not a very interesting map, is it? Now, this is definitely the first time I've tried this run, by the way. I definitely didn't just try it, and I kind of messed up a bit in my area too. Uh, well, as you'll see soon, it was actually very, very close, and I was playing quite well, but I made one big mistake. I believe that a crossbow hit doesn't one-shot me, but actually it could hit for 37 now that I'm thinking about it more. No, I would never hit for 37. And I actually do have a decent amount of illusion going on. It definitely could be a worse amount, that's for sure. I was trying to get slightly more of a heal post-combat there, though. It would have been ideal. Alright, we get the dodge immediately, nice. It's always nice to see. Let's see what you can achieve. Not much, unfortunately. Let's try that again. This time with vigor. Nice, now I'll shoot over here. Because I really don't want this guy hitting me. And I might have failed, but I believe that was a worthy fail. Okay, almost a worthy fail. Hold on. Let's just clean up these guys. Oh, I need the dodge. Oh my... Yeah, that was an 80%. And 2 health, so I was indeed correct. Oh. Slight misplays on my part there. Let's try that again. Which is, of course, I shouldn't have let that dude hit me. The fact that I let that dude hit me just spiraled it, didn't it? In a perfect world, I hit the refresh and the crit, but yeah, it seems like that didn't happen. I'm sure I could have set it up, but I didn't feel like it. Man, Golden Bubble is such a good orb, I love it. Like, just 2-3 for an orb, which is not really... Well, it doesn't feel like the main purpose of it is to deal damage, is also just, like, really, really solid. I mean, like, sure, you do want to hit a crit when you're shooting it, but, like... It's like half of round rules orbs. It's barely a criteria. Alright, we should just be fine to take on the early elites, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just very, very fine for us. Should be what Spinfection can handle. I missed the crit. The good news is, it doesn't matter. Okay, it matters slightly, but only slightly. Only slightly. Damn, Spinfection. Not quite. Doesn't need to be Spinfection though, because we have Toil and Trouble. Just dunking 10 Spinfection on them. That's fun. Yeah, like, I just love playing Spinfection builds. It's a shame that they can be a bit hard to assemble at times. At times, I say. There are a lot of pieces that you can hit for Spinfection builds to make them good. Hitting all of those pieces can be not a good fight for us. If I only take 2 hits, that would be an accomplishment. Unfortunately, with the way how Spinfection works, they get to hit me first, which is not ideal. I really wanted that kill there. The good news is, I have bomb access. So, yes! Nice. Because then I get this kill as well, and that kill as well. Okay, I don't actually get that kill because I need 24 damage here. It's not impossible, but it is a terrible, so it does require the bomb to get 24 damage. Wow. So that was 2 hits, right? Exactly what I said. Well played, honestly. I was not expecting that. Double persist is something that I definitely want to think about enough to the point where I take it, because that's pretty cool. You know what else is pretty cool? Hitting my palms. It's very, very cool. Unfortunately, it is but a pipe dream. Of course, the upside is, at least I only took a hit from 2 of them. Much like the previous plant fight, at least I only took 2 hits. Okay, that's a lie, I might actually take more. And less? No way, right? Oh my god, this is... I hate using these bounces for bounce. That's why. Because I suck at aiming with them. No, really. There we go. I love Cotton Bubble, it's so good. The fact that I didn't get any damage there and it still shot its shot, and it like doesn't proc chimeras and stuff like that is just so amazing. Now I think for the most part I will try and keep my deck pure, so only using those orbs that I started with. Last run I actually did dupe a double and keep it in my deck, but I think this time I'm going to avoid that. Wow. This is a really impressively bad start. Let's not do that again, shall we? Oh, I even got Spinfection though, okay. Much less bad. Like, literally a worst case scenario. Unfortunately, I do need to shoot this again. Like, to the point where I'm actually taking a hit, aren't I? It's really annoying. How much do I get here, actually? The double has really good crit damage. Like, I just do that kind of really good crit damage. 115, nice. I didn't want to take a hit there and I didn't take a hit, nice. Oh, Alien's Rock! Oh my god, that is one of the pieces that I can find to just make a Spinfection go just straight up. Okay, that's really good. Because I persist, so removals are just insanely valuable. Modular's cool, but I am trying to build out towards Spinfection. Bomb Supply Spinfection can make that a Spinfection passive though, which is what I'm hoping for. I see. It does not want me to just build out in that one direction. Let's do these 3 because that's not real. Reloading is just not a thing that exists with persistence perfection, I think. Maybe it is. For longer fights, sure. And an elite. I kind of just want to snipe as many elite passives as I can get. Oh my god, this is not an elite, but this is a lot of live bombs. It's because that's where most of the good Spinfection passives can be found. Which, to be clear, most of the good Spinfection passives don't actually say the word Spinfection on them. When I say most of them, like, the first 3 that I think of for good Spinfection passives... Okay, one of them is a bot passive, that technically doesn't count. I guess Bomb Supply Spinfection is pretty good. Yeah, well... Oh, okay. So we do have to melt through the tree first, that's fine. This tree is... Oh my god, how long have I got? I'm just gonna keep doing this, aren't I? The tree's basically dead. He basically already has a lethal amount of Spinfection on him. And I'm just about to double it. So many active bombs. Hey look, if it means I'm not taking plants damage, I'm fine with that. Alright, let's just get you out of the way real fast. Perfect. Now we shoot this lovely one. Start getting this Spinfection going. Now we shoot it again, but this time with a crit. For that extra 1 Spinfection. And yes, at this point the fight is indeed over. Alright, very solid fight by us there. We just killed the tree because we really needed to kill the tree. And then continued on. We have Alien's Rock. Safety Pegulations. It's cool and all, but I'm just going to take this Constricting Chains and I'm going to get an Enhanced Gunpowder and I'm not going to be able to clean my Short Fuse Passive. Okay. I actually can clean my Short Fuse Passive though. That's a lie. Left? Yes. Left it is. Oh, this is amazing. Cotton Bubble just shreds mirrors. It's such a good orb. Actually, just such an insane orb. Like, let's just tear through their health and then shoot targeting orbs. This is just... chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the, honestly, the halving of our damage is actually just handy, isn't it? It gives us time for the Spinfection to get the kill. And the fact that we're hitting so many more pegs means that, well, A, we're going to collect all the coins on the map, which is amazing. But B, the more important thing for this comp is it means that I'm basically hitting a crit almost every shot. And that means that my Spinfection orbs are getting extra value. Alright, I believe that this should not crit good. I don't want to dealing damage. And honestly, I'm just gonna backspace. Insane. Let's go right. I guess that's fine. It's whatever. Alright, let's just pop as many bombs as we can and get out of here. Don't plan on losing a whole bunch of health to this map. I've got the store later on, so missing out on the story isn't even that bad. It's mostly just the good targeting. It's mostly just the extra passive, which is made up for the question marks, I guess, potentially. Depends on what those question marks are. Get me some of that lovely gold. Oh, one of them. Lovely. Okay. I believe this should just be extremely fine. Good, because I didn't want to lose health here. That was part of the issues that I had with last run as well. I was just burning a lot more health in Area 2 early on than I wanted to. I had that last fight, sat away, I believe, like 30 of my health, which, that's a pretty big chunk last time I checked. It's really not what you want. Oh, this is unfortunate. Alien's Rock, though. Perfect. Oh, wait, he died to Spinfection. Well, it would have been perfect with Alien's Rock, but instead I just chose death. Alright, let me go right. Please and thank you. Well, we get most enemies are weak to our game plan. This guy is very weak to our game plan of Bombulet, Bombaton, and Short Fuse. So, yeah. We just get to blast through all of them, pop some Spinfection on you, and then start the Spinfection on you. And so it begins. Now we've got 8 Spinfection on you, we double that, and then we double it again. And then I would double it again. Oh, you know what, yeah, you're right, I would double it again. That's true. Alright, this refresh is nowhere to be seen, so let's try aiming straight at it and then inevitably fail because somehow I missed that shot. Slightly embarrassing. To be fair, it wasn't the last shot I took. Oh my god. Nah, I'm taking this. This is way more fun. Look, here's the thing. The bomb passives are technically Spinfection passives if I get your bomb reply Spinfection. In fact, they're very good ones, especially if I can also get the thing. What the hell are you doing in here? Get the hell out of this map. There's already enough ranged dudes on this map as is. I do not want to deal with an extra one. Not at all. Yeah, like the bomb stuff is definitely Spinfection stuff if you get your bombs reply Spinfection. It's just, I would rather have natural Spinfection stuff. That is slightly more fun, mostly because it's slightly harder to do and slightly less good. Alright, we're maintaining our health for the boss fight, which is useless because it's this guy, of course. That's something I also, yeah, as I said, I just didn't do it the best that run. Entering that fight with only 2 hits in you is not ideal, especially when one of those hits can... Look at that, I actually did Alien's Rock targeting correctly. Except it doesn't matter, okay. Of course it doesn't. Alright, lethal amount of Spinfection. Noise. I don't need heals. I'm not a coward. Ooh. Look, is the correct call to take the special button? Yes, by quite a long shot. However, did you consider money? It's actually just a lot of money as well, like, it's pretty epic. I think I am here? I don't know, it's a bit of a tough call, but Dupe Station with all the bomb stuff is definitely just going to make it not a necessary choice. Wait, I thought I had super boots. How did I take self damage? Wait, what? Huh? I did hear the self damage there, right? Not crazy. Huh? What happened? 474 gold, by the way. That's very nice. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I should do this. I don't want to deal with it in this upcoming fight. I should be able to Spinfection this boss straight up. Okay, not if I get a start like this, though. Grant me thine crit, please. It's right there, it's right there. Oh my god. Please tell me that you apply the Spinfection even if you don't hit the crit. A lot of the other Spinfection orbs do, so I'm really hoping that Spinfectious thing also does. Because I missed the crit this time. Oh, that's so annoying. Please? Oh my god. Perhaps I was asking for too much, eh? Oh, you missed as well, wow. Okay, well, Spinfection game plan is looking a whole lot worse against this guy. Spinfection definitely wants to be applying as soon as possible. The good news is, Admittedly, these are the two orbs that you are waiting on for Spinfection application against a single target, so this is where the game actually begins. Alright, we missed the crit there. That is a lot of missed value. Literally, 4, 8, 16 missed value. That's a lot of missed value. Alright, perfect. Hit me that refresh. Thank you. 480 damage. Oh, yes. God. My deck ordering here was really not ideal. Luckily, I got the double again, and that's all I required. Yeah, definitely a mildly spooky fight this time around, but I got him. Press the button because I can, and no, I missed it. That's really unfortunate. No, I don't think that... Actually, you know what? I think this works. There's a lot of orbs that still apply this infection. It's just unfortunate that there are some orbs that don't apply this infection if they don't hit. Much like this one. That's quite literally the worst possible deck start I could have gotten. Bit annoying there, but oh well. Have some Spinfection. Man, I really wanted the debuff passive. Would have been so cool. I would have also appreciated the Pierce this time around. Didn't want it previously, but getting it this time around would have actually been very nice. Just to decrease the bomb damage and allow me to build out in your bombs applied debuffs. So 1 question mark, 2 question mark, that seems like the path, doesn't it? Into double store. Okay. Let's not be increasing that max HP then, because I don't actually have the gold to spend. How do I take the soft damage? I'm still confused. I know what it was. Of course. I was wondering, I feel like that's a bug though. The thing is, it never matters in anything that isn't Crucible 19 or above. Because what I took damage from was Spinfection. Because Spinfection can actually damage you post-combat. It's just, you don't realize it because in... Oops, was I targeted onto the mirror? Shouldn't have been. In non-Crucible 19, there's only one fight that can actually add Spinfection to you, and there's no navigating after it. Alright, so I said I wasn't going to be allowed to duplicate an orb, so there we go. I believe that if I want to go... the way I want to go, then I just don't know the shot. Because apparently I just don't know the shot. I thought that was the way I was maintained, but yeah, what do I know? Constricting chains remains an anomaly to me, it seems. Man, this tube station was such a good idea. Oh, there goes my health. 70, I've got 1 question mark in front of me, then I've got another question mark, and so here and here I'm fine to press the heal button, it's just before that point. Oh man, I really don't want to lose much more health. Yeah, all it takes is one fight and then your health just disappears. Down to 24 health, that is pretty impressive. Gotta be honest. Pretty impressive. There we go. Ah, well, would you look at that? Now, the question I ask you is, why on earth do I need my max HP? I've never actually seen this. Maybe I've seen it once before. I would love to go to the store. Thank you. Alright, that was awesome. Definitely a high value there. Let's buy those passives and move on. Looks like I don't need to press that heal button as much as I thought I needed to, eh? That's an okay. Please, 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 give me your bomb supply Spinfection one. I've set up for it so well. I've been such a good boy. Please just give it to me. Nice little ramble there. I'd love to see that. And I believe you're just dead now. Yep. If only the Spinfection got them there. Alright, let's start increasing that max HP. I did just decrease it by a chunk that is much less important than before, but still an impressive enough chunk that I definitely want to work it back up. And I have the means to do so, so might as well, since I have gold. And not much to spend it on. Not much at all. Whew, good greed there, 27 gold, that's very impressive. Oh, there we go, grubby gloves, I'd love to see that. Oh my god, this, if only. Yeah, I'll do this. I shouldn't have done it, but I want to do it, it's fine. Okay, I'll still be doing Spinfection-based game plans for like the bosses, I think. Actually, I'm fighting squares. Oh, fair. I'm fighting squares. Unfortunately, I probably won't actually end up doing a Spinfection-based game plan against squares. It's much more likely I'll end up doing bombs, but Spinfection can get me a lot of the way there. Remove an orb, that really sucks, but I guess I am forced to remove an orb. That's really unfortunate. I had no choice there. Uh, there was also no choice between the orb that I was removing. That orb was quite literally just useless. That's a shame though. I did want to keep all of the orbs in my deck, I just couldn't. Should I have shot that as a refresh? Absolutely 1,000,000%. It's fine. It's so interesting. Why is only 3 of them hit each time? I mean, if that's the rule, then I'll follow it, but don't get it. Because Exacerbate, of course, wants to be aimed towards the ones that have already been hit. Just increase their debuffs. I'm taking a lot of damage here, it's pretty scary. The good news is... No, that's nowhere near as much damage as I wanted. I mean, look, their health is going down. I'd say my health is going down faster, and I don't have a rail guard to back myself up. Which is terrifying. Oh, you seriously missed the refresh? I was aiming straight at it, by the way. Well, this is definitely a nail biter, isn't it? How the... No! What? That shot was completely ridiculous. So what kind of... Actually, that shot doesn't look too bad. No, okay, that previous shot was just a complete and total scam. There we go. It's so much more like it. Alright, surely... Wait, did I really just lose here? What? Ah, okay. I guess I'm just... I'm literally going to leave that silence in the video. Like, oh my god, that was crazy. What? Ah, was I not scammed? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so only having one refresh completely sucked. And that was definitely a big part of the issue there. I had a lot of shots there where I was just shooting at the refresh. All my multiple spam was going everywhere and just missing the refresh. And that's not meant to happen. That's absolutely not meant to happen. I think that if I got Cold Bubble earlier, in like the fight which kind of desperately requires AoE, that would have also been amazing. I, I, I thought that fight was going to be hard. I thought I was going to be fine. I thought I was going to be fine. Like, I actually had a lot of stuff. The stacking illusion as well. Sorry, stacking evasion off of the illusion of blind was also just like really, really nice. My boss passes were working well into it. Like I had a lot of passives. I had a lot of good stuff. I had aliens rock. That lost. That lost. Oh my god! Wow, this run is just doomed. Somehow I lost it 2 times in a row. That's crazy. Wow. Okay.